Welcome back to World of Warcraft, Wrath of the Lich King, Classic Blind. We have made the Moonwell into an actual hot spring here by adding a campfire. Very reasonable thing to do. Nice and warm. Anyways, we've got a few more quests to do. Here with A Star's Rest. We need to go on top of the Surge Needle and kill High Cultist Zangus. That we can do. He's gonna be in the pit. So, we'll go to the needle first. Or I guess we can go to the pit. It's right up here. Either way, we need to do both of the things. So, this the pit. This looks like the pit. Bugs are happening in the pit of Narjan. We could probably go around, down the hole or something. Either way is fine. Oh, the big stump. My goodness. Out of here. Okay. If we look for the cultist down here. We found him during our explorations when we were back in here last time. He was off over here. Over here.
Too far away.
And he's gone. Easy. Alright. Well, that takes care of that then. And another bug for good measure. Why not? Yep. Cultists and undead bugs all serving the Lich King, being a general menace over here. Dealt with, though. Dealt with. We got these guys. Still chilling. This is going back that way. That's not the right way. Up this way. The map does not really do a very good job of 3D. That's okay. That's okay. Also, we got a joyous journey going on now. Experience gains increased by 50%. It's something. It's something. Okay. We're not super worried about getting experience. That's gonna be not a problem for us. We're already almost level 75, still doing stuff over here, which is like 72-ish. So, being even more over-leveled, it's probably not gonna make anything more difficult or, well, obviously not more difficult, but not gonna make a huge difference. We are in the Moonrest Gardens, so we can teleport up. And up here we find sorcerers. We've observed. I think we'll kill these sorcerers. Seems like a solid plan. Got like no health. We're not supposed to kill these sorcerers yet. Just quest stuff. Intellect and spirit. Got it anyway. That's fine. I'm sure we'll be right back here to deal with this. But luckily, this magical doodad, Surge Needle Teleporter, it is bi-directional. So we can just leave. It has been observed. Magical. Fantastic. Back to Star's Rest. Right over here. We can turn in these quests. And we do also still have the third quest to fly on over to the other side of the zone with the help of the Flight Master here. That'll be the last thing we do. What you're describing, that's a projection of the Arcanomicon. Archmage's show of concern is quickly mass banded in passive counterance. It's not Arcanomicon. There's no E at the end. Arcanomicon is a map of all the magical leyline intersections in the world. The Blue Dragonflight has been using it to find and destroy leyline anchors, send the magical power back to the Nexus. The question is, why is the path of destruction leading east when it should be heading west instead? Focus on the beach. The Mage Hunter forces are active on the Glittering Strand to the south of Moonrest Gardens. My guess is that you'll find a heavily guarded focus on the beach and a captain who is in charge of it. No doubt the captain will have some sort of controlling device on their person. Get the controller and use it on the focus. With any luck, we'll be able to get some more information about what they're really up to out there. Down to the beach.
Go with honor, friend.
And...
I am honored.
not you.
Del Mag. I am honored.
The High Cultist. With the High Cultist destroyed, the rest of his forces can be mopped up, and Landed's creatures will recover. Thank you, Eric Erickson. May the goddess illuminate your path. Got some magical cloth legs. Some leather legs. Various good stats there. Intellect on a male helmet. And a plate chest with some haste. And 86 stamina. How's that compared to this? This has 60 stamina and some defense rating. 1332 armor. It's got more. This one has more armor. More stamina. Similar amount of strength. No increased defense rating though. So, I don't know which one of these would actually be better as tanking. Honestly, they're probably both fine. But more stamina in general is a solid choice. We'll go with that.
May the stars guide.
Then we need to get this into the tank setup. One thing at a time. For now, we're heading down to the beach. Just generally go this direction, we should be good. Except for all the ghosts of elves here. It's a bit of a mess. But we'll be fine. There's a big magical doodad. And we got an ore over this way. Take care of these guys. We can grab ourselves Yoink. Yoink. Looking for a captain leader type guy over here. Should be doable. He'll be around. There's the captain. Found him. So they got a magical stuff going on over there. also the captains that run this side. Keep them away from the focus. I'm sorry, Daddy. Oh my goodness. Captain Melon's letter. Dried teardrops are easily discerned among the hurried writing. Okay. A letter from home. A letter for home. Find a sealed letter secreted in the lining of her robes. It reads, Father, I'm sorry for disappearing on you. If you're reading this letter, then I'm dead. I've been forced to work for Malgos's armies, or the threat that our family would be killed if I didn't. I feel so ashamed. If there's anything that you can do to fight them, don't worry about me. I have them fooled, and I'm sabotaging them from the inside. I love you, Daddy. M. Commander, size up Understeel, want to see this. At Star's Rest. Well, that is unfortunate for them. Accept quest. Control, and reads information from the ley line focus. Ley line information retrieved. Highly unfortunate. We got the information we needed. Return, return, return. Can't return that way. That way is made of cliffs. Back this way. Just run around the ghosts here instead of going straight through them. Make everything a bit simpler for ourselves here. Well, that'll work. Okay, flying around. Right.
Need help?
How very odd that it imprinted this information upon you magically. So not only do we know that they've redirected the flow of power coming out of the Mooncrest Gardens, but now we know that the power is being purposefully changed in some way. Just what are they up to with all this magic? I don't like where this is leading, Eric Erickson, not one bit. Atop the woodlands. I'm convinced that there must be more of those foci. Each of them in turn redirects the ley line energies. We still don't know precisely what they're doing with all that power, though. My guess is that you'll find another one atop the Lothalor Woodlands to the southeast. Once again, you'll need to find the person in charge, take whatever controlling device they have in their possession, and ensure each focus has its own. Those woods are very dangerous. You should be careful. The Lothalor Woodlands. Southeast.
Light bless you.
Alright. And then a quest for the commander here. A letter from me. Commander studies your face for a moment. I suppose not. Must be bad news. Oh no. And we sent you down there to kill her, didn't we? Yeah. Commander shakes her head and sighs. I'm sorry. I'll see to it that the letter is delivered to her father, Archmage Malin in Stormwind, right away. Don't worry, you won't be implicated. It wasn't your fault. Try to put it out of your mind. There's no way you could have known, Eric Erickson.
A sharp
We are now honored with the Silver Covenant and the Frostborn. And that gives us a new quest over this way. With Serendania. Strengthen the Ancients. It's not only the dwarf race that has been impacted, what the blue dragonflight forces have done. The Ancients of Lothalor Woods to the southeast have been affected as well. Some have been corrupted, avoid them at all costs, but most can still be saved. However, the treants of the woods seem to be immune to the magic seeping through the land, and the arcane worms that have come with it. Ask the treants for their bark and feed it to the ancients, for that'll be enough to save them. That's another quest down in the nearby woodlands. Okay. I think we saw those guys on our way over here. Southeast. We can talk to... Yep, here it is. Lower Woodlands. Steve, Bark of the Walkers. Gives to the Lothar Ancients. Strengthen them against the corrupting influence of the arcane worms. And we also need to find the ley line over here. We're probably going to need... more of the bark. Get that here while we're here. Oh, he's angry now. Angry by your request and attacks. Okay, fine. I mean, that's fair. Give them the bark. One ancient strengthened. There's gonna be a bit of looking for the treants. These worms is not really helping. Yeah, it's getting us speed, I guess. And more things to fill up the inventory, I guess. He's doing fine. Translucent scales. There's another walk over here. If we can find the ley line here, that's also useful. Nope, he's not. He's not happy about that. We're trying to help. And we got it for killing him anyway, so. Well, that works. That works. Deal with some of these worms here.
Too far away.
Try not to AoE the ancients. That would not help. And they've been strengthened. Beautiful. Now we need to find the ley line. It's over there. You can tell by the way that's a giant magical ring. Oh, we're gathering up quite the party here. Should probably stop that. Face in the right direction. Alright, that's fine. Should have taken the boat north, man. Let's shoot something. Object's busy. There's that. More bits from all these guys. How close are we? A little bit. Focus amulet. So there's a focus ring. We got a focus amulet. Very good. Information retrieved. This guy wasn't somebody. Yeah. Better. We don't have to feel as concerned about that one. I'll take it. I'll take it. Got some more information. Let's get out of the woods here. These woods weren't that dangerous. Kind of oversold it. That's alright. The commander guy did have like a stun or confuser, whatever you want to call it. That was slightly something. Not a big deal. Cobalt. Beautiful. Probably need to head downwards here. Just based on the elevation we're at. And turn in these quests. Thank you, Dwarf. We've lost so much already. We've ensured that we won't lose the most majestic of Northrend's children. I'll soon leave to speak with the ancients you saved, see if they will help us in our time of need. We get some cloth wrists, a leather belt, some male feet, or plate shoulders. It's got more stamina, 64. What's that compared to any shoulders we have right here? That's more. These have a bunch of defense and dodge and block. Those are actually probably better. 13, 15 armor. Yeah, they also have more armor. These are definitely tanking shoulders, for sure. That'd be minus strength. Stamina hit rating, minus critical strike and haste. Hit rating's not bad though. Minus armor. Meh. Meh. And there it is. Level 75. I think he got it a little bit ago. So, congrats. Yep. Level 75. Amazing. So that means we can put another talent point in. We'll finish up the dual wielding specialization. Amazing. I want to look into changing things around at some point, but
Well met.
one thing at a time here. Top the weapons. They're empowering their forces with it. That doesn't make any sense. The mage hunters aren't that powerful. This does mean that they're only using the magic at the terminus of wherever they're directing the ley line to. We're going to need more information if we're going to have a chance at finding and stopping them. We get more stuff. Got some magical sandals. Some leather shoulders. Some male hands with arm penetration. Pretty cool. And attack power, but less strength, hit rating, and critical. Oh. And plate wrists with strength, stamina, and haste. We get more strength, but we lose all that attack power, so why not quite? Haste is something. I don't know. Money. Search Ndule Village. I'm certain that you'll find the next ley line focus somewhere in the remains of Ndule Village to the southeast. Problem is, we've had absolutely no reports of there being one there. If you would, please investigate the village for any signs of the focus or the mage hunters and their commander in the area. Remember to search in the lake if you have to. Ndule Village and Lake Ndule.
Farewell.
Alright. And that is right over here. We're just getting slowly further and further away, searching for these ley lines. That's alright. Possibly in the lake. Yeah, I think we saw a big magical portal at the bottom of the lake. So that checks out. Head back through here. Knew that we were not done with this lake over here. More garbage, get out of here. Rude. There's definitely still more things to do over here. Just gotta sneak past all the unfortunate villagers. There's some dryfin angelfish. We fish some of this. Let's underwater. The corrupted ragers. Oh, the mage hunters are dead. That's something. The water spirits are not happy about the situation here. So who would have Focus Wizard? Who is going to have the... Oh, the commander probably. Right there. Well, at least their plans are not going well here. Find the corpse of the Mage Hunter commander here. Judging by his appearance and the condition of the forces around him, you would guess they didn't drown. Rather, when they summoned the Focus in, they didn't expect the elementals that rose from the rents in the lake bed to attack. It appeared the Mage Hunter forces were the architects of their own demise. End of the line. Within his robes, you find two things of interest. One is a talisman, which is clearly a focus controlling device. The other is a set of orders from someone named Sidragos, which are ultimately intended for the leader back at the Moonrest Gardens. The water-soaked parchment informs Gormash that he is to move all Mage Hunters forces east to the Azure Dragon Shrine. Precious to get what information you can from the focus, head east to observe the Dragon Shrine from its western ledge. Alright. Grab our information here. With the focus. Get closer to the focus. Alright. Magical information. Okay. Very good. Well, let's see what we can figure out about this shrine then. Off to the east, it said. Maybe it's that. We've seen some crazy magical stuff happen over that way. Just off to the side. That's probably where it is. We're slowly inching our way further and further across here. We have a quest that goes straight across. We'll soon find out, I'm sure. Yeah, this is probably where the things are happening. You can tell by the way that it is a magical situation. The Dragon Wastes in Dragonblight. Amazing. Azure Dragon Shrine. Discovered and observed. We've got wizards. We've got skeletons. We got more of their floating platforms. An elite Azure Dragon dead over there. Azure Drake. More of the lines here. Quite a mess, all things considered. Yeah, the blue dragonflight is definitely here. Alright. We need to get back to Star's Rest. I think our best bet here would be to take the flight path. That'd be faster. Seems like a reasonable idea. Plus, we're also going to take a flight path, so that's always fun. Just because the flight path leaving Star's Rest is currently unavailable.
Hey, how you doing?
Busy in case of texters. I'm off my mount now. You are busy. I can't use the text service right. Oh. This is happening.
Have a good one.
Hey, Raiden. Is that what we were busy with? Alright. Cool. Wild.
Yo,
Can we leave now?
be good.
There we go. one problem at a time, I suppose. So we were technically in combat there. A nice flight over Snowfall Glade here. There's a big tower, crazy magic. There's the lake. Very good. There's a bigger tower. There's the woods. Fantastic. There's that other floating platform. Or down below. And we're back.
You need something?
End of the line. What? The image before you distorts for a moment as the Archmage attempts to regain her composure. Of course, we should have guessed that this was what they were up to all along. Quickly, there's no time to waste. Worm rest must be warned. And we get rewards here. Get a one-handed dagger. What's our one-handed weapon at? It's at 84.8 damage per second and 33 stamina. One-handed mace, 87 and 39. Well, that's probably better. A two-handed staff, 77. One-handed fist weapon, 88, and then strength and haste. Or a tome, magical. Well, I guess we get the mace here. It's got more stamina, more damage per second. It's missing the attack power, but it does have hit rating, so that's good too. I will grab that as my new tank weapon. Assuming we ever get around to that. Getting an advantage. Now, Garrison, you must travel as swiftly as you can to Wormrest Temple and present this letter to the steward Teriel Strauss. The temple sits in the center of the Dragonblight, while the road east until it ends and cross the Dragon Waste to get to it. Ensure that when the steward reads your introduction, he'll see to it that you gain audience with Queen Alex Strauss. We can only hope that we're not too late. Thank you all you've done on our behalf. Safe journey.
Be careful.
So, we got a letter. My queen, it has been discovered that the ley line intersection at Moonrest Gardens was unfettered by the blue dragonflight. The forces used a surge needle to destroy the capstone. Instead of flowing the power back to the Nexus, they utilized a series of foci to clumsily run and augment the power under the land to the Azure Dragon Shrine. Needless to say, this has had dire consequences wherever the magic shot up through the ground. The ancients of the woodlands, the Kaluak, and other creatures in the region have been adversely affected. Luckily for us, Eric Erickson, the dwarf who stands before you, was instrumental in tracking down and dealing with all of these problems. In my opinion, Eric Erickson could be a great asset to Wormrest, helping to deal with the problems that the temple currently faces. I humbly ask that you consider him a resource, one which I found to be invaluable. Yours respectfully, Madeira, Archmage, and member of the Six. Alright. And that is Wormrest Temple there. So where did this other quest want us to go to? Station at Winterguard Keep on the eastern borders. Alright, we've got this quest to head over to the middle here. But since we're leaving this area, we might as well go this way. Hello, dwarf. Alliance missive. Helena reads the note. You take my fastest hippogriff, dwarf. This information must be delivered to High Commander Wormbane at once.
Farewell.
High Commander, Halford Wormbane. Helena hands you the missive. Back to you. Snowstorm will take you to Winterguard, Eric Erickson. I guarantee you that it will be the fastest flight you've ever taken. Go now. Deliver the Alliance missive. over there.
Good luck.
And away we go. We're going fast. Oh, decent speed. See if we fly straight past the other location we need to go to here. And then eventually we do need to come back over to this side for all the dungeon quests. All in due time. Oh, there's an Ember Worm. Undead. We got a little bit of craziness happening over here. And the Ruby Dragon Shrine. The Dragon Wastes. We got mammoths. We got that. Azure Dragons. Path of the Titans. Wild. Got Dragon Bone Mountains here. It's pretty crazy. The Dragon Wastes. Dragons are already attacking. The dragons are definitely around. This is the Bronze Dragon Shrine. Dragon Blight. Winterguard Keep. And there we have one of these things too. Fantastic. Just what we needed. Alright. Winterguard Keep.
Well met.
And now,
Bless you.
we are over here. That is Naxxramas. Alright. Okay, that's like a big dungeon. Or a raid or something. I think that was. Got all the Winterguard 7th Legion here. Alright. Well, let's look around Winterguard then. I'm assuming we're gonna get more quests to head out into this section from this side, so just makes sense.
Things on their friend.
Griffin Commander, Uruk. The Griffins of the Northrend Peaks are the most resilient of the species, clearly. The hills have us. While we focus to hold our ground at Winterguard, deal with the unfolding events of the Wrathgate, battalions from as far away as Westfall battle their way through the dense foliage and inhospitable dozens of grizzly hills, all in hopes of finding an alternate route into Icecrown. Icecrown Citadel. Lieutenant Dumont, stationed at Amberpine Lodge, solicited the aid of able-bodied citizens willing to risk life and limb in the uncharted wilds. Rise to meet this challenge? Report at Grizzly Hills. Oh.
Go with honor, friend.
We accept the quest and it immediately takes us going there. I'll be at Amberpine Lodge in no time, ally. Just have to make one brief stop first. And away we go! We were supposed to deliver a message and we're already leaving. Brilliant. Are we gonna stop at Naxxramas? Can we not? Ooh, they got a mine. Much more excited about that. Reconstructed Fossworms, the Carrion Fields. Oh, it's a mess down there. The Winterguard Mausoleum. Herrick Oathbreaker. Imajar Giant Lord. Sure. That's probably fine. We're gonna do a quick flyby of Conquest Hold, see what those filthy no-good Horde are up to. Your eyes peeled for their Wind Riders, not that they'd ever catch me. And we're now in Grizzly Hills. And we're going through the ruins of Draxin. They've... Yes, let's fly straight over Conquest Hold. It seems like a great place to be. Very, very smart. Would you get out of here? The Conquest Pit. Yes, great. We're totally gonna go into the Conquest Pit. Oh, they have bronze spears going on here. Look at this place, I think. Ah! Uh oh, we got company. Hold on tight. I'm gonna try to lose them. They're throwing throwing stuff at us. We're dodging them. This is fine. Everything's great. Alright, we made it away. Good. Oh boy. Shenanigan after shenanigan out here. Alright. And now, we are at Amberpine Lodge. I think we lost him. That was a close one. Oh, that's right. Amberpine Lodge is in one piece. Keep your feet on the ground, friend. Thanks. Well, now we're here. Does flight path connect? Luckily, yes.
Safe travels.
That's good. And this on the list here is a Grizzly Pines quest. Grizzly Hills quest. Yeah. Let's.
Hey there.
I'm back to Winterguard.
Have a
Hopefully
good
a safer trip this time. Presumably that is a quest you would get at like 74 or 75 maybe. Whatever level appropriate to be over here in Grizzly Hills. Just kind of skipping things here. Back to where we were. So we can see what level things are here in the Grizzly Hills. This is Granite Springs. Much safer than Conquest Hold. It looks like we might be getting out of here already. Right, back over this way. Back towards this. This is fine. Dragon Spire Tributary. Carrying Fields. Oh, big something over there. Alright, fantastic. One problem at a time here. Got a whole... I mean, the bottom part is broken, so... I don't have to explore the entire Winterguard Keep here. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. Okay. So now we got our... Yeah. Much safer flight. Commander.
What can I do for you? Or the Alliance?
Alright. Well, let's start by zooming the map back out. Look around inside here. It is deserted. Fascinating. Not as I expected. Alright, sure. Just a completely abandoned inn. Am I upstairs? Doesn't seem like it. Wild. Alright, so that's fine. I don't know, I would put my inn right next to the flight path. That's a solid choice. No matter. We got the 7th Legion all over the place. They got archers, they got guys.
Light be with you.
Thelzan needs to die, only to stop the incessant yammering.
Be careful.
Need assistance?
High Lord Bolvar, Dragon, fights for us all, newcomer. Were it not for him, Arthas would be sitting upon the throne of Stormwind right this very moment.
Off and away.
Interesting. Oh, let's keep moving here. 7th Legion, guys. There's some of the quest. This is the High Commander. How forward we're they're talking about. Through the valleys and peaks of Mount Hyjal, across the shifting sands of Silithus, against the Legion's dread armies, we have fought. We are the nameless, faceless sons and daughters of the Alliance. By the light and by the might of the Alliance, the first strike belongs to us. And the last strike is all that our enemies see. We are 7th Legion. What do you got there, soldier? letter. High Commander reads the missive, then crumples it up. You know where the people on this list are now? Take a look outside, near the front gate. They're the ones hanging from the arches. Ghoul bait. They already took care of the traitors then. Well, that's good. Anachronist and the fall of Winterguard. Lord Foredragon has led a crushing assault against Arthas at the Wrath Gates. Response to this... Oh, it's shaken. Response to this affront, Arthas has sent Anachronist down upon us. While Kel'Thuzad hides in the floating citadel, his ground commander, Thelzan, lays siege to Winterguard Keep. The lower village is already lost, and any chance of extracting survivors from the ruins diminishes by the minute. We must act quickly. Report to Griffin Commander Uruk at the Griffin Station at once. They'll get you up to speed. Leave me.
See you later.
Not again. I think we're going to explore around first before we do that.
Hello.
We're quickly learning the price of death in this frigid wasteland, Eric Erickson. The Lich King's power extends across every inch of Northrend, permeating into the earth itself. It turns our own fallen people against us. From the sky, risen Griffin Riders rain down their vengeful storm hammers as the Walking Dead assail us on the ground.
Good luck, friend.
Well, that's fantastic. That's just great. Ideal. Selling the Visionary. Hey. Got any visions? Up the tower. Oh, we're getting attacked. Got a cannon. Fire. No. A bold leap. Interesting. And from here we can look down below. We got vengeful geists and trapped villagers, helpless, running around, screaming. Good. Fantastic. Place is overrun. It's already quite the mess out here. Can't fit through that side. The mount is too tall for this. Wild. Ah, explosions. So we got the undead, we got explosions. It is a hot mess out here. So we head down here. That's where all the vengeful guys are already at. So we can't really make much further progress that way, exploring. It's gonna be doing stuff that way. Then back up to the top here. See what else we have. We got battle mages. Vast the Unstable.
What brings you here?
Greetings, warrior.
Good luck, friend.
Hey, he seems pretty stable right now. It's probably fine. So they've taken the lower section of the city. We're still okay up at the top here. This is outside. Not too much to see over this way. Got a path leading back down into the dragon area. Is this a path? It's a path leading over that way. Interesting. Possibly downwards. Very good. And we also have the actual keep here. Plenty more soldiers. Image of Kel'Thuzad. Just with the Death Knight wing of Naxxramas. The corrupted halls, the echo of battle rings night and day. The finest warriors are corrupted, twisted into the Scourge's greatest warriors. Gothic, the Harvester, master of necromancy and conjuration. Let's see if we can start the question. Mara stops his lesson, and turns his eyes to praise you, size you up. I have use for one such as yourself, warrior, my old enemy. Commander Eligor Dawnbringer. My old enemy, High General Abendis, has come to Northrend. Somehow she survived the attacks upon Tyre's hand by a small forest north. They've established new Hearthglen to the south. While they could prove useful in fighting the Scourge, Abendis herself is far too shrewd an opponent to let live. Trust me, let them stand. She will be at our throats before the dust settles. So we'll deprive them of their leadership and go about our business. Bring me her head as proof. With the High General's head to Commander Eligor Dawnbringer. Alright.
Have a good one.
And he is doing... We have a lesson here for the 7th Legion. There's the Dustmer yelling. The defenses are down. The time is now. Minions, attack. Reinforce the gate and help the Scourge through. Spider Wing of Anachronist. Which means they're the most poisonous and dangerous version of their kin. Ixia, born deep within the mountains of Northrend. Here she goes. She was captured. It's in the Dreadsill Anachronist. She gives birth with her brood. Feed them the corpses of all who dare venture too deeply into Anachronist. Image of Spider Boss. Level question mark question mark. That's probably fine. Leave this image on display for your perusal. So your opponent's strengths. For a creature's strengths can also be its weaknesses. Yeah. All these bosses here. Got a mage looking guy. Another mage looking guy. Undead looking guy. And this guy in the middle. Alright. Well, let's look around the keep a little bit more. Anything crazy going down here? We got Mayor Godfrey and an Inquisitor Hallard. Again, they don't have doors. But it's one guy and one prisoner, so it's probably fine. It's probably not fine. It's all a bit of a mess. And nobody seems to be up in the command hall here. They're all just hanging out outside doing their lesson. That's fine. Alright. Fascinating. Alright. I'm not entirely sure where this High General is. Check our stuff here. Yeah, it's in Dragonblight. Right. So I think the first thing on the list here is going to be talking to this guy again and getting flung somewhere else across the map. I'm sure as soon as we click to do the thing with him, he's going to take us away. We will start with that. And not the Hills House. That's later. Next time. Goodbye.